get it. You want to see Tombstone and Son of Whyachi pretty much fight everybody. That's a lot of suggestions. I gotta figure something out here. I got it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's how this is going to work. At the end of this episode, Tombstone and Sal will fight each other, even though they just had a fight in a cup kind of recently. But to accommodate all of your other suggestions, we're going to do a bunch right now. But before we do that, we got to get into the tale of the tape. These two deadly horizontal spinners show us what could happen when they fight, but with a new Tombstone build that hasn't been used a lot, we've got a lot of questions that we need to answer. Is this weapon design something that's going to work? Is it going to get Tombstone victories that can get him titles? Will the exposed wheels still be a major issue for this spot? As for Son of Whyachi, experience, he keeps gaining it with every time he fights and beats other strong opponents, but it's still a Son of Whyachi with a lot of exposed, weak parts that could set him unbalanced. Alright, it's time for matchup 1, something we thought we were going to see in the 2015 final. Tombstone versus Ice Wave. Let the bot battle begin. Two incredibly deadly horizontal spinners. And they take a lot of clashes early, and Tombstone's weapon's off in 10 seconds. Well, we were wondering how this new build would be compared to the old one. Appearance-wise, it looked a lot better, but performance-wise, it may be even worse. As pieces continue to fly off Tombstone, he's lost a wheel now. Ice Wave has barely broken the sweat and he's barely moved around, but look at all of the pieces he's taken off. Incredible. And there goes the other wheel. Ice Wave has wrapped this up, and he's wrapped it up in no time at all. Who would have seen this coming? Maybe you could have predicted an Ice Wave win, but not in the manner of which it happened. The countdown on Tombstone nears its conclusion, and it's a terrible start for Tombstone. Jesus Christ. I mean, I thought Tombstone had this in the bag. His weapon was double stacked and Ice Wave's wasn't. And even if somebody thought Ice Wave would have won, surely not that quick and convincingly. Alright, Ice Wave's turn, and he's going to have a hell of a time when he takes on Chopper. Let the bot battle begin between two of the deadliest full-body spinners in BattleBots Reborn. Son of Whyachi with a big charge early, trying to send Chopper back. There's a piece off of somebody. It's Son of Whyachi making the aggressive charges, but he's taking some pretty big damage. There goes a bracing rod and smoke from the former Cup champion. Chopper looking incredibly strong this new build, and Son of Whyachi looking incredibly mediocre in this fight. I think a tooth is off there of Son of Whyachi. There might be multiples. And Chopper is wearing him down, easily getting to the chassis without worrying about his own weapon getting damaged. There goes another bracing rod, and Son of Whyachi, his time is nearly up here. Is he even going to last a minute? He's not! Chopper dominating! See, that's something that I think was a little more predictable. Chopper, the new build with those strong sledgehammers, easily taking care of a much weaker looking Son of Whyachi. I mean, that was actually pretty bad. Tombstone's turn again. I think he's going to have a little bit of a better time, even though he's fighting double the amount of blades. It's Tombstone versus Double Dutch. Let the bot battle begin between Tombstone, who was embarrassed in his first match of this episode, versus Double Dutch, who I don't even know has appeared in BattleBots Reborn by the time I'm recording this episode. Tombstone already losing frame pieces. Well, there's a lot of pieces there on this Tombstone build, so it's easier to remove more of them, you know? When more fly off, it shouldn't be a surprise, but it's still surprising that he's not doing as much damage. Well, maybe he is doing a lot of damage. A ram plate's off, and Double Dutch is smoking. Another ram plate is off, and it looks like that smoking motor is causing Double Dutch some driving problems, and that missing wheel will cause some more. Tombstone starting to turn this fight pretty quickly, and it ends pretty quickly. Well then, good job, Tombstone. Well, a little scary at first for Tombstone, but at least he assured that one of these bots was going to win their other fights before they took on each other. Imagine if they both went 0-2. That would just be kind of embarrassing and pathetic. Well, Son of Whyachi's turn again, and he's got to deal with another full body spinner. This time, it's Gigabyte. Tombstone lost to him in predictions. How will Son of Whyachi fare? Let's find out. Let the bot battle begin. Gigabyte closing down Son of Whyachi, who's trying to figure out the best strategy here. He got a good shot off on the right side there, actually. Whose teeth are going to last the longest? That is going to be what determines the fight, and there's one on the ground. I can't tell who it's from, though. It might have been Son of Whyachi. It didn't look like it had an angle connector on the end of it. Another small little piece goes flying, and there goes a tooth. You know, I think these are Son of Whyachi's teeth, but Gigabyte has taken a lot of front chassis damage. He might be okay if the teeth are in fact Sal's, and bracing rods are flying off now. And now Son of Whyachi incredibly unbalanced. Gigabyte has a lot of chassis damage. As long as he can break off the last hammer on Sal, or just avoid the hazards, because they might come into effect soon. Something went flying off. And that is definitely Son of Whyachi missing all 3 of his teeth. And Gigabyte may have taken a beating in the process, but it looks like he's going to win this fight. And now he's slowly chipping away. Little chunks of Sal's weapon continue to fly off. As Gigabyte slowly closing down the champ, the former champ we should say. He's not looking like a potential champion anymore. Beaten by Mauler in Season 3 of the Cup. Beaten by Bronco in Dream Matches. Before that, Gigabyte now taking him out as well. Well, we always knew Son of Whyachi would be vulnerable to flippers, but now it is clear full-body spinners are not his thing. Mauler, Helichopper, Gigabyte have all found a way to take him out. That's going to be a problem in future Cups, especially if we keep getting more of them. Now, it is time for the main event. The 1-1 Tombstone and the 0-2 Son of Whyachi. Let's see how they do in a Cup rematch. Let the main event begin. Can Tombstone avenge his Cup defeat to Son of Whyachi? We'll see here, and as he goes in for a bite, and a chunk of his weapon is removed immediately, just like it was against Ice Wave in the first match tonight, as more pieces of Tombstone go flying off at the hands of Son of Whyachi, who's taken a little bit of chassis damage himself, but Tombstone in major trouble early on, as he continues to swing that half of a weapon that remains. It's gone. Never mind. And there you go. There's the result sealed in favor of Son of Whyachi, even though I think he's lost a couple heads of hammers there. Tombstone now smoking and weaponless. You know, I think Son of Whyachi only has 1 hammer left, believe it or not. It might matter little because he's already done all the damage he needs. Takes off a bracing rod. Takes off a wheel of Tombstone. That bracing rod, though, causing Son of Whyachi some stability problems. Another huge chunk of Tombstone's frame is removed. The wheelless, weaponless, disgraced machine. He got the win against Double Dutch, but he actually kind of struggled in that matchup. Son of Whyachi losing his first 2 matches. But now he's surely gonna... What the hell happened to Tombstone there? He's gone flying in the air somehow. I don't know what exactly's happened. Son of Whyachi continues to cause damage with that lone hammer, but he is shaking very uncontrollably. Tombstone, barely anything left of him. Look at all the pieces on the floor. The sweeping crew is going to have a miserable time trying to clean up the floor after this match. Look at Son of Whyachi shaking. Oh, and he's broken off his last hammer. He can't even finish the job now. There's barely any Tombstone left to finish off, but he can't even do it. And now we sit for 50 seconds as we watch Tombstone spin in a circle and Son of Whyachi just ram into him. And ram into all the pieces on the floor. I'm surprised no one's getting stuck on stuff. What the hell is happening to Tombstone? He keeps flipping up randomly. Are those mini Fusura moments happening? Or is it just voodoo magic? See what I mean? What is happening? 20 seconds just about left in this match, and it's going to be Son of Whyachi's to win. He'll take the episode as well, but both bots at 1 and 2 will not be happy with their overall performances. As we hit the final 10 seconds, Tombstone slithering away as the final seconds draw to a close. And there is the end of a ridiculous episode. Well, Son of Whyachi may have won our main event, but are either of these bots really winners when they come out of a 3-fight episode with a 1 and 2 record? Yeah, I didn't think so. Congratulations to everyone except Double Dutch for being able to beat these two. That's the end of the episode. If you guys like this, maybe we could try and do it again if there are 2 bots that are suggested against each other a lot and against other bots a lot, because it was kind of fun. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.